वनक्कम, मैं हैदर अली सैयद आसीवगम से यूनाइटेड अंडर तमिल सेवा. What is Kali Yuga? The ruling of bad administrator who worked for remarkable selfish gain by exploiting their own people is called Kali Yuga. How Kali Yuga prophesied by Krishna would be different from usual Kali Yugas among Tamil colonies. Mahabharata war took place around 5000 BC. Krishna prophesied about the greater Kali Yuga. Remember, among Tamil colonies there are only two yugas. One is Satyuga, which means good government as per the principle of Asivagam. Asivagam, which gives power to all clan involved in different profession to take part in active participation of administration. Caste is nothing but a profession. The other yuga is Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means ruling of selfish administrator who exploiting common people for some selfish gain. Kali Yuga lasted for some period, but the greater Kali Yuga, which Krishna prophesied, would be very long. Mahabharata war took place from the region of Turkey, Iranian plateau to the Indus Valley. The population of Tamil was almost wiped out after this war. Those who surviving after the war were not strong enough to stop the Aryan migration which started from 3000 BC. Aryan came from Europe. They are from the bloodline of Cain, the first Antichrist. The coming of Antichrist mentioned in the Bible refers to the coming of the children of Antichrist Cain, Persian, on the land of noble Tamil and Semitic black race. Coming of Antichrist, in other words, coming of Messiah Dajjal and his one-eyed assistant refers to the principle of Varnadharam and Manu law, which degrades the son of the soil. Remember, ancient Tamil scholar gave written form to Sanskrit, the verbal Aryan language, around 2000 BC. After getting educated, they started destroying Tamil by creating new languages by mixing Tamil and Sanskrit. Thus, we are having Dravidian languages. Aryan settlers, once getting educated, destroyed the native way of life called Asivagam by introducing Varnadharam. Koil means the house of a king or administrator where the common people took an active part in the administration and policy making. Aryan settler took away the power of common people. Common people were not allowed to enter parliament, in other words, Koil. Thus, native Tamil blacks became slave on their land through their hypocrite administrator who serving Persian settler under Varnadharam. If any kings stood against Varnadharam, they ended like Raja Harishchandra. So Krishna's prophecy regarding the greater Kali Yuga is different from regular Kali Yuga because the native elite would serve the settlers under their policy of Varnadharam, pushing their brothers into the era of untouchability. Native settlers serving Aryan settlers and their policy of Varnadharam, some out of fear and some out of selfishness. Control the head and control the body. Under the Vishkanya concept, native elites got married Aryan settlers women. The native elites, whoever serving settlers and governing its people on the direction of children of Antichrist Aryan Persian, thus pushing their people into the era of untouchability. If one goes against settlers' principle of Varnadharam and the law of Manu, he would be ended like Raja Harishchandra. The worst kind of slavery was introduced by native king to exploit their people for the benefit of Aryan settlers because of the fear and selfishness. Remember, when I say Tamils, it means all black people living across Asia, because we should see by DNA. We should not see people by language or religion or region, but see people by race and tribe. We see people by black natives, Aryan settlers and mixed race. While Northeast India and Indochina, we can find people of Japhet by DNA. Remember, intercaste marriage was not allowed among the colonies of Tamils earlier. Quran, the Asivagam reminder, it amends the old law on the subject of marriage. It is allowing intercaste marriage among the colonies of Tamil, but warns about the inter-race marriage, in other words, Vishkanya concept. I read Quran chapter 2 verse 221. And do not marry a polytheist woman until they believe. And a believing slave woman is better than a polytheist, even though she might please you. And do not marry polytheist men until they believe. And a believing slave is better than a polytheist, even though she might please you. Those invite you to fire, but Allah invites to paradise and forgiveness by His permission. And He makes clear His verses to the people that perhaps they may remember. Those settlers invites you to fire, but Allah invites to paradise. Tamils are not idol worshippers by tradition. They follow yoga, meditation to activate the Kundalini chakra awakening and getting connected with higher consciousness. The purpose of marriage between black natives and Aryan women is never for love, but for betrayal. It is to weaken the clan of native elites to suppress their people. Remember, the first war was between Prophet Muhammad versus his people, who serve Aryan settlers by following settlers' policy of Varna Dharam. Quran chapter 9 talks about the final fight between Aryan settlers and native blacks. Similarly, in India, the problem is not with Brahmin anymore as they are not in power. But the majority of native common people and thus elites of natives are now following Aryan settlers, Roman Persian cults under the label of all religions and the religious sectors like Shia, Sufi, Sunni, Wahhabi, Qadiani, etc. Those who holding power and more willingly serving Varnadhara, now they are supporting the New World Order by the syndicate of global elite as they don't want to end up like Raja Harishchandra. How this great Kali Yuga would end, we would discuss in our further videos. Nandri, Vanakkam. Vanakkam. Thank you.